Good afternoon. Once again, I'm Mr.Geoffrey of Obare High School, Mathematics Department. In our previous lesson, we looked at some transformation, that was enlargement, where we looked at negative enlargement and positive enlargement. And realize that when the enlargement is negative, then the scale factor also becomes negative. Today, we want to talk about translation. And in a translation, just as any other transformation that we have looked at, this is a displacement on an object without turning in it. It is in a specified direction. Example, let us look at an example of translation. Look at triangle ABC. Is a triangle with the coordinates of A as 4, 1, B as 1, 1, and C as 3, 1. This triangle is translated by a translation vector 4, 2 as a translation vector. Remember that in translation we can write the vector in a column form. So for us to translate the coordinates or to get the image of A prime, we write the image of A, the coordinate of A in a column vector. Therefore, if the coordinate is 4, 1, then the column vector is 1, 4 as written here, plus the translation vector 4, 2, then we add 1 plus 4 is equals to 5, then 4 plus 2 is equals to 6. Therefore, the coordinate of A prime, which is the coordinate of A after the translation, is 5, 6 as the coordinate of A prime. Then we look at B prime. We have to get the coordinate of B prime. We'll have the coordinate of B prime is given as 1, that is the coordinate of B is 1, 1, and the translation vector is 4, 2. Then you add the 2, you find that B prime will be 5, 3, which is written in the coordinate form will be 5, 3 as the coordinate of B prime. Then we move to the coordinate of C prime. On this other end, we'll have C prime will be given by 3, 1 plus 4, 2 to give us 7, 3. So 7, 3, when you're now told to write the coordinate of C prime, then the coordinate of C prime will be given by 7, 3 or 7, 3 enclosed in bracket. Remember that when we are writing the coordinates of a point, then the coordinate must be written in paired form and enclosed in bracket. That is how we can find the image under the translation vector 4, 2. Then with this now, we can now plot the coordinate of the object and its image. Remember, our object was A, B, C, which is a triangle, and A prime, B prime, and C prime, which is also a triangle. So A prime was given as the coordinate of A was 1, 4, which is plotted there. The coordinate of B was 1, 1, which is there. And the coordinate of C is 3, 1. Then we plot the coordinates of A. A prime was 5, 6, and 5, 6 is here. The coordinate of B is 5, 3. B prime is 5, 3, and 5, 3 is here. Then the coordinate of C prime is 7, 3, and 7, 3 is given, is plotted here. So when we join these 3 points, then we get the image of triangle A prime, B prime, and C prime, which is the image of triangle ABC. So that is how a translation can be done. So in any translation vector, remember that the y-axis represents the movement along the y, and the x-axis represents the movement along the x. For example, when we have a translation vector 4, 2, so which means we are going to move in the x-axis, we are going to move 4 units. We are going to move 4 units. We are going to move 4 units parallel to the x-axis, and on the y-axis we are moving 2 units parallel to the y-axis. So for example, when we had 1, 1, then 4 units from 1 we will land at 5. At 5. 4 units from 1, we just count from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, the coordinate of V prime will be at 5. But you move 2 units on the y-axis, 2 units, 1, 2. So you're moving 2 units on that, so you'll end up at B prime. That is another way you can simply count the units that they move along the x-axis and along the y-axis. And we have said that the y-coordinates represent the movement along the y-axis, parallel to the y-axis, and the x-coordinate represent the movement along the x-axis, parallel to the x-axis from the point of location of that particular coordinate. So a matrix translation or a translation is just a transformation that displaces an object, but without turning it in a specified direction. The direction of that translation must be specified. Like in this case, we can see it is in this particular direction as it moves on the diagram. So that is all we have for translation. Thank you.